Hey everyone, welcome to day 6 of our Alaskan cruise on Holland America's Koningsdam.
Today we are in Ketchikan. We'll be taking in a show, the Great Alaskan Lumberjack Show, and then we'll be exploring Ketchikan, including Creek Street.
It's going to be an awesome day, so let's dive into day 6 here in Ketchikan on Holland America's Koningsdam. So this morning we've got the Discovery Princess, the Royal Princess, there's a Viking ship, and the Euro Dam down there. And then all the way down this way, where those taller buildings are there, that's where the little shopping mall is with the Starbucks and McDonald's. So this morning we're actually going to be tendering here in Ketchikan, which we were surprised about. And our ship is actually going to be docking around 2 o'clock this afternoon and taking the spot of a different ship that's in port. So we'll be tendering in the morning and we can walk back on the ship later on in the day.
However, our document said that our ship would be arriving around 11. So this almost created a problem for us because we were very close to booking a private excursion, which means we wouldn't have been able to get off the ship soon enough. Because it looks like if you're not with an excursion group, tenders are planned around 12:30 to begin. So this is good to know.
Yeah. We did ask, they said not all the sailings do this, but some of them do. So good to know. We did not know we were tendering. So
thankfully though, we booked through Holland America. So
yeah, the Lumberjack Show, we're meeting in the world stage at noon. So then we'll get on a tender before.
So we're all good.
We're all good, but yeah, we were surprised. So it's all good, but
it's good to know.
Good to know.
They've called our group number. We are heading down with our excursion group from the World Stage Theater down to the tender boats. Our all aboard today is 6:30.
For the tendering process, they are using the lifeboats from the ship. It's kind of neat to be able to ride in these. They hold 150 people. And I'm happy that it's calm today, so it's easy and quick to get on the boat. I'll snag a spot here right by the window. And we are off into Ketchikan. And the dock we're headed to is right by where the Royal Princess is docked today and the Bering Sea Crab Fisherman's Tour. And we'll get off right here at the dock. This is located very close to the tunnel, if you're familiar with Ketchikan. So we are walking to the Lumberjack Show from the pier, and they give us a little map how to get there. That looks like a fun tour here in an old Volkswagen van. But we're gonna head down Front Street here towards the Great Alaskan Lumberjack Show. There it is. They've got a little souvenir shop inside as well. And they have several shows throughout the day, so lots of opportunities to see this. Our show is actually sold out and they're doing standby today. We did buy our tickets on the ship, but they do sell tickets here as well. So we're just gonna show our tickets in our app and head right in. They've got a little concession stand in here. Kind of stadium style seating that's in a circular pattern, more concession. Looks like they've got lots of events planned for us today. And it's pretty busy. This is about 15 minutes before the show started. So the Great Alaskan Lumberjack Show, that was awesome.
It was really funny, very entertaining, and very well done.
Yeah, no video was allowed. You could only take photos, but there was 2 teams, the Canadian team and the American team, and it was a competition between them. It was really good.
It was very entertaining. I think really great for all ages, a whole family event.
Lots of different events, so cutting wood with axes and chainsaws. There was a bit of comedy in it. There was climbing the poles and
throwing an axe,
yeah. And then they speed, I don't know, log rolling competition where they try and knock each other off. It was a lot of fun and enjoyable.
It was great.
So we're pretty close to Creek Street, so we're gonna head over there and have a look at that, and we'll kind of discover downtown Ketchikan a little bit later on our way back.
One of the first things that we see is the Ketchikan Fire Department. You can go on inside and check out the museum or buy a t-shirt from the vending machine.
Ketchikan Fire Department, $28 for a t-shirt. The small museum is free to enter. Inside you'll find all sorts of equipment, an old fire engine, some hoses, equipment, and you can learn about the history of the Ketchikan Fire Department as well.
Heading out of the fire department and crossing Mill Street, you will find Whale Park. This is home of the Chief Cayenne Totem Pole. This is a nice place to stop and take in some of the views.
On the other side of Mill Street again, you'll find the pink Federal Building. And right by this, you'll also find the very, very tall Chief Johnson Totem Pole. This is right by one of the entrances to Creek Street. But we're gonna head down to the other entrance to Creek Street. So we'll head down Stedman, which runs along the side of the Federal Building. Creek Street is one of our favorite spots to visit here in Ketchikan. It's got a wooden boardwalk built up on pilings. You've got Creek Street. It commonly fills up with salmon later on in the summer, and you might even spot a seal like the one out there today, so keep your eyes peeled. There's a Creek Street sign, a great spot to grab some photos on your way in. And then you've also got the infamous Dolly's house right at the entrance.
There are many small boutique shops here to check out. They're very colorful and offer a great variety of shopping. There's also lots of history posted on the way if you want to know more about Creek Street. You can also read the Alaskan flag song while you're here. It's a great opportunity to check out the creativity from the Alaskan locals. Creek Street is a great place for taking photos.
So we're just on the boardwalk next to Creek Street, and we're gonna walk up Married Man's Trail to the Salmon Ladder. So nice little walk here. Just goes up the hillside back beside Creek Street here.
Married Man's Trail will take you right to the Salmon Ladder and the observation platform where you can watch for salmon during the spawning season.
From here, we're gonna head up Park Street towards the Fish Hatchery and City Park. It's a beautiful stroll along the river. But do keep your eyes peeled because this area gets quite full of salmon during spawning season. City Park is a fun stop. It's beautiful in here with the little creeks and wooden bridges, benches and fountains. And have a look in the creeks as well because you'll commonly see small little fish swimming around as well. This area also has the fish hatchery and public restrooms if needed.
Across the bridge, you will find the Totem Heritage Center. This is also another great spot to stop and look for salmon. Outside of the center, you will find a couple totem poles to look at. If you're interested in visiting the Totem Heritage Center, they are open daily 8 to 5. Adults are $6, elders are $5, and children 17 and under are free. If you would like more information, it's available at ketchikanmuseums.org.
We're gonna leave the park on the opposite end that we came in on, and we'll head down Deermount Street. We're kind of doing a big loop here. This is the Park District, and we'll head down more towards the Marina. So that's Deermount, and this is Stedman here. So this would take us all the way back down to Creek Street. So we made it back down to the Marina. Creek Street is down there. You can see the bridge maybe over by the pink Federal Building. But over here by the Marina, there's a fun little dock over here. Let's go check it out, see if it's open. It looks like there's some construction workers today. This is another great spot to get views of some of the ships, the marina, and the mountains surrounding Ketchikan. This is a really cool rickety little bridge. Stairs to nowhere. Just in case you're walking around in the water, you can walk right out.
I don't think I'd swim there for obvious reasons, but it also says there's a risk of electric shock down there, so maybe don't cool off there.
So there's the bridge by Creek Street there, and then you got the Thomas Basin Stedman Street ramp here and the marina, and then that'll take you down to the little pier there down the wooden boardwalk.
When we arrived, we hurried to the Lumberjack Show, but now we're gonna head back close to the pier and explore the downtown area.
So we're back by the fire hall there, and the Lumberjack Show is back there. And we'll head down into downtown this way. Downtown is full of souvenir shops, including many places to buy Alaskan salmon. They've got smoked salmon boxes, king salmon, canned salmon, there's sockeye. You can even get king salmon jerky.
If you're looking for bedding or fun color changing clothes, you can check out Karaloa Bamboo or Del Sol Color Change.
They've also got the famous Ketchikan sign, "Welcome to Alaska's first city, the salmon capital of the world." Downtown also features several statues and monuments, including this one. This one is called The Rock, and it's a representation of the early Alaskan pioneers.
Take a moment to grasp the liquid sunshine gauge. It shows the amazing record rainfall in 1949 of 202.55 inches of rain.
Down here you'll also find maps, so it's easy to navigate downtown Ketchikan. So our ship is docked, it's way down there. So we're gonna hike up the stairs here and go to the lookout point. So right by the tunnel here, we're gonna head up the stairs here on Front Street, and this will take us up to the lookout. Whew, that was a lot of stairs. And we'll head up the hill here to the lookout point. And this will take us up to the Nob Hill Overlook at the corner of Front and Cedar Street. So up on the stairs here, you'll get some great views. And there's the Koningsdam right there. And back down we go. Be really careful coming down here. Poor Amazon guy that needs to run up and down these stairs.
With stopping at the top and taking pictures, it only took us 12 minutes to go up and down. And again, that was taking our time.
Also, don't forget to stop at Eagle Park here, right at the entrance to the tunnel, where you'll find this eagle, which is a great stop to take iconic Alaskan photos. Time to grab some souvenirs to bring home.
Let's go shopping.
We're gonna head into the Tongass Trading Company, which is one of the larger souvenir shops here in Ketchikan. It's quite big, but don't forget to check out this jumbo polar bear. He was 9 feet tall, 1,400 pounds, and this is a world record class Alaskan polar bear.
Besides bears, you'll find smoked salmon, birch ulu knives, hat and t-shirt combinations for $19.99, mugs, Christmas ornaments, and more. We are done shopping here in Ketchikan. It's time for us to head back on board the Koningsdam.
I'm getting hungry. We forgot to eat lunch.
We did.
We got back to the ship around 5 o'clock, went straight to our cabin, got cleaned up and ready for dinner, and headed to the main dining room around 5:45.
Yeah, we got seated right away.
We did, and we asked for a seat by the window, of course, and they were able to accommodate, which I
Yeah.
was surprised because it's a little busier.
Mm-hmm. And more often than not, this week we've gotten a seat by the window. This time they said, "Oh, we'll have to take you up to deck 3," which was the deck above, so the top part of the dining room. But we got another seat by the window, and it was wonderful.
It was really nice.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed tonight. It was a Dutch themed meal.
Well, on the menu, they called it the Dutch dinner.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I think that corresponds with the party tonight, the orange party and that sort of thing. So it's been a fun evening that way. Shall we start out with what we had? Because I kind of had a Dutch appy.
Why don't you start?
We'll start out with the appetizers. So one of the items on the appetizer list was their pea soup. So I had that. And we had it the other day watching the glaciers. I guess that was yesterday. But it was really good.
It's very tasty.
Yeah,
Very
it was a
good.
big bowl of pea soup too.
Much bigger than yesterday's.
So it was, I enjoyed that for sure. And you had?
And well, I had the chicken, sweetbread, and mushroom cream. So it's a puff pastry with a hollandaise sauce. It reminded me kind of like a chicken pot pie.
You look good.
But man, it was delicious. It was so good. It was perfect. Absolutely perfect.
You didn't let me try any.
I wasn't offering. I think I did kind of, but I was hoping you'd say no.
Oh, okay, is that what it was? I also had a Caesar salad, of course. I like Caesar salads, but the star was the pea soup for sure.
No, mine.
No, for me.
No, my one.
Okay, yours did look good. Main courses.
Oh, mine was also a winner. So I picked this, and I was torn. I love the name of this. Anyways, it's Hodgepodge Clapstuck. I hope I'm saying that right.
The Hodgepodge Clapstuck?
Clapstuck, yeah, Clapstuck.
Okay. When you said you were ordering the Hodgepodge, I had no clue. I hadn't gone to that part of the menu yet.
It sounds like leftovers, like a hodgepodge. You know, when you're hodgepodging things.
Yeah. it looked pretty big.
Yeah, so what it was braised beef brisket, had carrots and potatoes and onions, and then a butter gravy. Again, it was perfect.
Yeah.
It was so delicious.
Well, it did look good. And I decided because we were in Alaska, I was going to order the salmon. So it was the salmon with mango sauce and then a wasabi mash with kind of like sprouts and things.
Okay, so that's why I didn't order that, was the wasabi mash. Were the potatoes spicy?
Not that spicy, no. It was good.
Did you notice it was?
I didn't
wasabi?
know, not really. Oh, I noticed there was extra flavor, but it didn't seem overly spicy.
Okay, so it wasn't like...
You would have been able to handle it.
Okay, yeah. I who find yogurt spicy.
It was good, and I typically don't order salmon
No.
on a cruise, so I'm like, well, we're in Alaska. Did say it was Alaskan fish and salmon during this cruise, so I figured I'd give it a go.
Give it a go.
We did notice, though, in the buffet, we walked through the buffet after, they were serving a very similar dish up there, like a pre-made dish.
The brisket was up there, the salmon was up there. There were similar items.
So if you didn't want to go to dinner, there's quite a variety up in the buffet.
I did not see my appy up there, though.
No.
No. So as we were going to the main dining room, just for the appy, it was so good.
Dessert. I didn't write it down. I forgot what I had. I'll remember by the time you're done.
Well, this was also up in the buffet. I saw it was called the Tom Pouce, and it's a puff pastry again.
How did you must have ordered everything on the menu that was hard to say.
Yeah, and everything that had puff pastry. It had vanilla custard and a royal icing. And again, this was a little on the sweeter side, but I love the custard in it. Oh, it was fantastic. It was a perfect meal. It was perfect.
You had decaf coffee as well.
I did.
And I remembered the apple pie with ice cream, which was delicious. It was, I mean, yours looked really good, but the apple pie was good if you like. It tasted like apple pie. I'll just say that.
And it did look like the same desserts were upstairs as well.
Mm-hmm.
So that's, good.
Yeah.
Because if you have a little FOMO and you need to try some other desserts without everybody knowing.
You can go up there. All right, after dinner.
Then we went to the show in the main World Stage Theater.
Yeah, so it's Major Fourth, I think, is the
Group
singing
name.
group again, and they're calling it 2. So I don't know if that's part 2 of their singing. It was at 7:30 and 9:30 again.
Okay.
Or no, 9.
9.
I did that. I keep writing
7:30
down.
and 9.
7:30 and 9, and I enjoyed it.
Yeah, we went to the earlier one.
Mm-hmm.
There were still seats when it began, but it was fuller.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely fuller. Yeah, I enjoyed it too. They again sang a lot of very popular songs.
Yeah. There's again no musicians. It's all
Canned music.
Canned music with them singing.
Live singers.
Live
though,
singing.
obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I enjoyed. They did kind of a tribute to the boy bands.
Mm-hmm.
That was really good too.
It was good.
Yeah.
And the way it's set up, there's not actual props that they're moving or backdrops, but it's all digitally done.
Yeah.
So it's actually pretty interesting and cool because it changes from song to song.
Yeah.
So I enjoyed it. It was good.
Mm-hmm. And then tonight, I'm sure this is still going on. We were just down there. The
Orange Party.
The Orange Party, yeah. So that's in BB King's,
Mm-hmm.
and it is hopping down there.
So it's primarily on deck 2, but you can look from deck 3 down and watch the party.
The dance floor is on deck 2.
Yes.
And,
yes.
And the musicians.
So before the Orange Party, though, there was the orange line dancing. Started half an hour before.
Well, they were teaching people how to dance.
Yeah, so it was
Yeah.
the line dancing. So the dance floor was packed.
Yeah.
And I have to say there were groups, like large groups, that had totally committed to this. They were all in orange, they had learned all the dances, and they were out there. It was really awesome to see.
No, they were teaching the fireball.
Fireball, the cannonball.
Cannonball.
Fireball.
That's at the pool. The fireball at the end, right before it started.
Yeah.
All right.
It was fun. And even if you don't feel like dancing, the music was great for the orange party.
Yeah.
The singers are fantastic.
Yeah.
There's
all sorts of orange drinks you can buy, and they're walking around with all sorts of pastries.
And there's a live band there too playing.
Yeah.
So it's very exciting.
It's
and
full
beat. And yes, they were handing out pastries, like Dutch themed food, and they gave a little history of why you wear orange, and it was packed. It was exciting.
Yeah.
It was fun.
It was
It was fun. Definitely fun.
But it's been a busy day.
It has been.
Ketchikan, the Lumberjack Show, all sorts of walking around.
It was good.
It was awesome. And tomorrow,
It's a sea day.
it's a sea day, our final day here on the ship, and there's still a lot we want to do. It's gonna be an awesome day.
It is, and I'm really excited for the sea day because it is considered a scenic sea day. We are at the Inside Passage, so it will be another beautiful sailing.
Another chance for whales, and it'll be beautiful. It's a beautiful area. So we're excited about tomorrow. And if you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on that video and other cruising content and travel content that we have coming up. We'd love to share that with you. We're gonna head to bed. It's gonna be an awesome day tomorrow, and we will see you then. Take care, and good night from the Koningsdam.